What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? No, he doesn't even know what it's called. What's it called? What's it called?
Hey everybody, welcome to What's It Called?
Oh,
Caleb's
fuck.
eating. Haha, gotcha. Piece of shit. Fuck you.
I tried to chew faster and now I'm gonna die.
yeah. A lot of people die of chewing every year.
I know.
People
that's
don't
why
know
people
that.
get married.
Yeah, so your wife will chew your food for you.
That's the first story in the Bible. Men didn't have teeth.
Men don't have teeth. Women chew and men eat, and everybody knows that. And then, the second story in the Bible is that the only man and woman who ever existed had kids, and then their kids fucked each other. And
Pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's awesome.
Pretty cool.
And so, that's why you should read that book.
That's a fun lesson.
Yeah, you got to have kids so you can have grandkids.
Oh, boy. I just wonder what age that was dropped on them, where they're like, hey, enjoy being alive. It's pretty nice here. Pretty soon, you know your least favorite person? You're gonna marry them.
So on the 8th day, God made you horny. And so we have limited options.
Oh man. Yeah. Can you just imagine if they're just like, no, I don't think so.
Right. And then that was the end of the story.
They're like, well, God created two people. Their kids thought each other was gross. So he tried again.
And so that's why the Bible is a short book. It's 2 pages. Page 1 is a snake, and page 2, it's over.
Oh boy, it is long. It's so long. No other book has columns like that. It's only like holy books that are like, widths is so long that every page is 4 pages.
Yeah,
and the paper is thin. The paper's so thin.
Well, I think it's because it's the only style of book, a holy book, where the reason it's published isn't that the writer knows how to write. It's like a whole other reason. And so the writing is just awful. It's just like, and so God said, he said, and I heard him say what he said, and here's what he said. And you're just like, God, get to the fucking point, man.
I love the Book of Mormon's my favorite because they're trying to write it the way the Bible is, so it sounds like it happened. But they forget that it's a lie halfway through. They'll be like, and the angel came into my room, and he was tall. He came in. Remember the tall angel? He comes in and he's got a robe. The robe is, since he was tall, the robe was big, but it wasn't too big. And you're just like, you forgot how to lie.
Right.
And they're trying to talk old. So like the robe upon his arms reached 3 lengths of length. And I saw, my friend saw it too. We both saw it. And it happened as the Lord said. It is not a lie. I tell to you. It's like, dude, it's so hard to lie in Old English and make it sound good. I bought one because it's so funny. The Book of Mormon is so funny, dude.
You bought it? Wow.
Yes, I bought it. It's I'll let you borrow it. It's funny as hell.
The King James version, the one that LeBron wrote.
Yeah, I got it right
here. Can you believe LeBron wrote the most popular version of the Bible?
I know, and he's a really good writer. I mean, it's not true, but it's pretty good.
Most books aren't true, though, so that's okay.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't read.
In this case, it's caused like polygamy and stuff. So, well,
I think that was going on before.
That's true. Oh, sure. That's fair. This thing about not remembering how to lie, that is the exact reason why I don't believe conspiracy theories. I truly, like, I could be led to believe, I actually, like, really, if I think about it, it is crazy to me to imagine. I feel like it is self-centered to think that we are the only intelligent life anywhere that ever existed. So I would imagine that there's life elsewhere or at some other time, or who knows, right? I don't know what it is,
right.
But I still don't believe in the alien conspiracies and shit like that because everyone's so stupid. Like nobody knows.
Yeah.
Remember when when our government wanted to start a war in Iraq and Afghanistan for no reason. And what they did was they said that there were weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. And then we said, where? And then they said, shut up. It was just like, they were like, hey, stop asking this crazy question. And we were like, no, where are they? And they're like, yeah, I don't think you're an American. And we were like, what is
Toby Keith released that song called Shut the Fuck Up.
Yeah.
I was like, you heard Toby.
Yeah.
Loose mouths get punched, you piece of shit.
Yeah. Toby Keith's I love this war and hate.
I love this war. I love this war.
Caleb, I don't know why I just called you Caleb. I don't normally
That's
stutter.
Fun.
Caleb.
Oh yeah.
Man, I'm gonna try to call you Caleb for the rest of the show.
That makes it sound like I'm a fun guy.
You are a fun guy.
Everybody's doing Cadillac with his on the front end is pretty cool.
Caleb bub.
Oh, that's way worse.
Caleb bub.
Ooh, we're having fun.
I'm having a good old time. Well, buddy, you just got back from a week of shows in one of my favorite places to be and one of my favorite places to do shows, the whole fucking Denver area. And I just want to talk to you about it.
It's the best, man. It's so fun. I love Fort Collins, Boulder, and Denver. It's just this great comedy collective of fun communist hangs and everybody. It's way too high in the air. Your skin is very dry. Half a beer gets you drunk. You can't breathe. And for some reason, all the shows were great. All the comics are amazing. Like the local comics are so good. And I don't think they know how much better they are than they should be. Yeah. They're all great. It sucks following everybody. Everybody's crushing it. Everybody's interesting and very different styles. And I love all the local beers. Fort Collins has 500 breweries. And I love it. The Comedy Fort's it's the best club in the world. He does everything. He even pays you before you go on stage for the last show, which is the most, it's
that's so nice.
It's like not having to set an alarm when you wake up. You're just like, I'll wake up when I'm rested. It's like you go on stage with a check in your pocket. You just feel like it's such an easy thing to do. It is nothing to them and everything to us. And he just gets it as a comic. Dude, it was so fun. All the openers were great. Troy came and hung. Did some spots.
Oh, Troy was there. Is Troy in Denver?
Yeah, he's in Denver every other day somehow. But dude, it was so fun. The clubs was great. All the local spots, the outdoor shows were fun. Every brewery, it's just a blast. And I always hate leaving because it's just every night I'm doing 2 shows, making money, having free drinks, hanging with comics, and I'm just it's the greatest. It's just it's speeding up life where you're just it feels like being in LA for a whole month in 1 week there. And it was just awesome. And thanks to all the, what's it called heads that came out. You made me
that's
very
great.
happy.
That's fucking awesome that listeners came out. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. We got, I don't want to brag. We got 2 fans in every city on this planet. And I'll take that to the mat. North Korea, we got a couple.
We got 2 fans in Kuala Lumpur. Wow. That's so funny, dude. Well, good. I can't wait to do a show at Kuala Lumpur. Fun. The Comedy Fort in Kuala Lumpur, I've heard, is really good. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Dude, that fucking rules. I love it there. I have so much family there too. I just it's all the, I don't know. I'm always on the lookout for where, whenever I stop careering at comedy, which isn't going to be for a while, but that's the goal, to eventually relax more. Yeah. And I'm always on the lookout for a place because I love a city, but I also really love nature, and I want to be around both, a manageable, exciting amount of both that doesn't detract from the other. And there aren't a lot of cities that are really Denver's like that. Both Portlands are like that. Mm-hmm. Toronto is like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Whenever I'm in any of those places, I'm just in fucking heaven, dude.
Yeah, I have a fantasy about getting really rich and then buying a house in Newfoundland.
Mhm.
Once the oceans cover all of Earth,
Sure.
it'll be like nice and temperate up there. I love it. I think you can
Yeah.
get a house for $50, and they have some stand-up venues in Newfoundland, and it's just
Oh,
great.
really?
It's like half Middle Earth, half Ireland. Some vibes. I love it there. And you can wear a hoodie in July. Just a big fan. I've always had a fantasy about just being rich as hell and moving there and then just looking at the moon all day. That's all I want.
Dude, you know what's a joke that this is only related because you said a house costs $50. There's a stand-up joke that I think about kind of a lot from a comedian who I believe has stopped doing stand-up. I'm not entirely sure. He at least like stopped in LA for a while, and then we
Louis
lost
C.K.
touch. Yes, it's Louis C.K. I think
he stopped. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, used to have a TV show. I don't know. Maybe you remember him. I don't know. Haven't seen him on his TV show for a while. No. No, do you know Bradley Fojas? Do you remember Bradley?
Whoa, no.
So funny, dude. He was
Fojas?
Fojas, Fojas.
Whoa.
He was a really funny comedian from Chicago who moved to LA, and he would do my open mic a lot. And then we just lost touch, and I've seen him like online here and there, I think over the years. But anyway, he had this joke because he would like tour in the Midwest a lot. And he had this joke I thought about all the time, which is just like, I was getting wasted in Detroit. And then at the end of the night, I had to get home. You know what I mean? And what a lot of people don't know about Detroit is it's the only city in the world where it's actually cheaper to buy a house near the bar than get a cab home. Oh man, I think about that all the time.
Oh, that's funny.
And
that's how they get you.
The hate mail from Detroiters rolled on in. You know what I mean? But that's okay. Hate. Fuck you.
I'll fight Detroit. I'll fight the whole city.
Whole city. Yeah.
I'll fight y'all.
You meet me at 8 Mile, and then me and I'll fist fight Kid Rock right on 8 Mile or whatever. I love one of my favorite things ever is reducing a place to the only 3 references that you know.
Yeah. Oh, it's fun.
Yeah, dude.
I always hate when it's mine though. When people are like,
of course,
their Atlanta reference is still Gone with the Wind, and I'm like, come on. Has to be Outcast by now. Please give us something better than oh my lord. I'm just like, no.
Let's see. I'm gonna try to do Atlanta. What would mine for Atlanta be? Like, oh, Atlanta, you're coming at me? Well, yeah, I'll fucking fist fight Outcast at the Claremont any day. Go. Meet me at the Claremont, and I'll throw down with Killer Mike. That's the problem with that is that those are all things I really like.
People always say Coca-Cola, and I'm like, that's everywhere. That's like at the theaters, every city I've ever been to. It's like,
I lived in Nashville for a part of my childhood from when I was like 9 to 12. And I had just missed the field trip everybody took to the Coca-Cola factory in Atlanta from Nashville, which I always thought was so funny because it's Nashville, which definitely has a lot of history.
Yeah.
So to be like living in Nashville and your teacher's like, we need to check out Coke.
Right.
Also, Atlanta has a lot more cool shit to see.
Right. Coke. There's Coke in Nashville. There's Coke every inch of America. You can have yourself a Coca-Cola. It's like, let's go to the Museum of Water in Toledo. Oh, here's water in China. Hey, you want a sip of some French water?
Yeah,
no.
That's so fucking funny.
Who gives a shit?
Everybody in Chattanooga has human skin. I don't know if you knew that, but we could
I could talk to people that would go on the field trip to the Museum of Coke They come back and be like, they got this Coke. They shot Coke across the room. And I'm like, that's when you know you got a bad museum. When, hey, you know what you have in your fridge right now? What if we shot it across the room?
Totally.
You can watch us shoot it.
Well, this is the business model of every children's museum. It's like, okay, it's a museum, but they can write poop on the walls. They can we give them chalk, and we're like, yeah. Okay, welcome to the Natural History Museum for kids. Here is a wall made of tree bark, and you can write that you hate your teacher on it. How about that? And, here's all right. Welcome to the Children's Museum of Food. This is a pool full of Jello. It's like, what is this? Why? How is this learning?
Kids shouldn't go. Like, anytime you make something for kids, it's just so ridiculous. It's like, are you sure you want them to come? Are you sure they want to come to this?
Yeah,
because you just made a Jello room, and I don't think the hell. Why is this happening?
I really think what it is that it's like adults are like so sad and angry, and I like really don't mean to that, like when they're and we don't treat teachers very well, they don't get paid very well, you know. Also, I think that, you know, just in general, they don't have a lot of respect amongst other adults, which is fucking crazy. And so like, and so they're like, how do we get kids to engage with us? How do we get them to listen to us? And you like think, oh, I got to make it fun. And so, yeah, I'll make a swimming pool full of Jello and I'll throw a bowling ball into it. And that's physics or whatever. And, but really it's just that we're all so upset that kids don't want to listen to us talk because we're awful. If we were just like happier, then we could be like, here's how you do math. And they'd be like, oh, cool. I want to listen to this person who seems fulfilled, not this like depressed animal who's going to blow their fucking brains out this weekend. Yeah.
It's so funny too, because you know the old you get what you pay for thing. It's like, well, is there anything more important than paying teachers more? I can't think of anything.
Really nothing.
Shouldn't we pay them a lot more and help them out so that they don't have to like pedal home in a wooden car and eat dirt? Like, isn't it very important?
It's so great. I mean, it's very similar to how we handle healthcare, right? Like doctors get paid a lot. Nurses get paid a fair wage, I think. I don't know. But we're fucked. And we just can't manage to like the things that matter, teaching kids, making people not sick. We're like, yeah, but we're not fucking communists.
Right. And it's like, oh, these teachers are all left. They're propaganda left winging into our kids' brains. Well, maybe don't pay them in peanut shells and make them have a roommate when they're in charge of. Oh, I guess our society where cops and teachers are dirt poor, that can't go wrong. There's nothing wrong with. What are we doing?
Exactly.
More money. You know,
I think that we should let the market decide how much we pay the people to teach kids not to punch smaller kids. That's what I think. I think that it should be Plan C, teaching kids. That's what I fucking think. God
hell yeah. Money. Pay teachers more. Okay.
That's what we say. Yeah, we have groundbreaking political ideas here on what's it called.
Oh, my sister's a teacher. I want her to have more money. So that's why I say it.
But, I mean, I say it. I want them all to have more fucking money, but
yeah. But just my sister. Everybody else can fuck right off. My sister
couldn't agree
deserves
more.
a raise. Check
because she's so hot. That's why.
She's a good teacher.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
What a cold open. This is our best cold open.
That was a little bit of a weird.
Well, that's when honestly, I always think of like, when does my mom roll her eyes? She probably liked that. She was like, that's right. My daughters are beautiful. Dave is correct.
It's so funny. I've never met your sister, and I would imagine she's good looking. I mean, I want to fuck you.
Just like me. Looks just like me.
Great.
Just like me.
Wearing the same hat.
That's right. She has a podcast with a woman that looks like you.
No, I'm like, I'll never not think it's so fun. I do this to Matt Ingebretson all the time. Matt has like 3 sisters who I've met. They're all the best. By the way, if you ever get to meet Matt has the definition of the like the like American family where his dad is like, hello. And, you know, hello, I work in oil or whatever, you know. And his mom's like, oh my God, I just met you, but you're the most important person to me. You know what I mean? And everyone's sweet and they're all like supportive and great. And Matt will be like my sister. And I'm like, she hot. It always makes me laugh. It never doesn't make me laugh to be that kind of a dumbass.
It is really funny.
Anyway, you're right. Cold open as fuck.
Best
dude.
cold open.
Good ass cold ass open.
Things. We had a lot of cool hot takes, a lot of fun riffs. Hell yeah, Denver and the whole Colorado area. Yeah. And this is What's It Called?
Welcome. Thank you for listening to What's It Called? We do not know the name of the show.
And we don't know the name of nothing because it's, you know what? These times are crazy. Nobody knows anything. We rename stuff. We rename our own show. We renamed Dave a couple times. We renamed Kitty Cats. Yeah. I think we named
what's
you like,
my name?
I think we named you like Mr. Titty Boy or Tommy Fuck Palace or something fun.
Tommy Fuck Palace.
That's my we gave you a name. We gave you a name several times. And we renamed the Statue of Liberty, Titanic, the Oscars. It's very fun. We like to tweet it out and get some feedback. You can email us at whatthehellisitcalled@gmail.com with your suggestions and your things you want us to name. We love it. And this is the best podcast in the world. Just yesterday, me and Dave beat Joe Rogan's ass and with masks.
We did.
Tucker Carlson was a guest, and we threw him in the ocean.
Oh man, do you know Robin Tran, right?
Do you
know Robin Tran? She's a comedian in LA. She's so fucking funny, and she I don't know how it came into her brain, but she just started posting video like a lot. She's done it a few times in the past day. Videos of Joe Rogan bombing, and it is the funniest thing I have seen this week. It's just like, here's another video of Joe Rogan bombing, and it's always him like on a podcast or like hosting roast battle or something, and he'll say something in like a packed room and no one laughs. It's
oh no.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, it hurts my little heart.
I know, me too. But the fact that she's being like,
that is really funny, though.
Yeah, here he is bombing again. It's just it's so ruthless.
It is very funny. And it's also like, I've never hated Joe Rogan. It's like whatever, but it is funny that he's the most powerful man alive for no reason.
Yes.
It'd be like if tomorrow you were president, and I'd be like, I love Dave, but I don't think he should be this powerful.
I mean, yeah, it is wild. Yeah. I personally am of the mind of like, of course I got like specific opinions about every comedian. We all have thoughts. We see stuff and then you think stuff. Right. And I also have like a bunch of shit. I mean, I've talked to you about like, macho shit and American masculinity in general. I'm kind of like, let's ease up. I'm like, I have a lot of issues with it, let's all try to soften up on each other. And so that style of shit, I tend to like be like, oh, what the fuck? A lot of the time. But anyway, I still am of the mind of like, this is work. I don't really, unless someone's a real piece of shit, I'm kind of like talking out of school about the other people who do my job. I don't really feel like we should do that.
No.
So it took me a long time to start making fun of Joe Rogan for this exact reason. And the reason I started is that it occurred to me that he's like not even a comedian anymore. He's like a fucking, how many people listen to his podcast? 5 million?
Yeah, it's like half of Earth.
Yeah,
more people listen to Joe Rogan than go outside during the day.
Unbelievable. And nobody,
it's so insane.
It doesn't make any sense for any comedian to have that power.
It's more popular than sleeping every day. More people listen to Joe Rogan than have a daily snooze. It's insane. And he's probably in school. I mean, I don't have a real problem. It's just funny to me that's Earth. It's like,
It's
Why? It's so funny. And I bet it's fun.
So
But it's also like, what are we going to not make fun? We make fun of Troy. We make fun of each other.
Right.
I make fun of myself. I'm not going to make fun of everybody. It's like, it's a fun thing to do.
Yeah. I think my trouble a lot of the time is if I'll get going, I'll mean it.
Right.
Because I really do. I mean, I'm conflicted, about all that, because on the one hand, I don't judge anyone for anything they want to do, like be you, fucking do you, honestly, as long as it doesn't hurt other people. And so I don't like MMA and tough guy bullshit, but a lot of people do. And so go for it. Right. But then on the other hand, it's been shoved down our throats. It creates all these expectations. It does hurt people. And there are people that go on his show that are fucked up, man, that are not okay. That's and him giving them a platform is fucked up. And so it took me a long time to realize maybe it's not him. Maybe he's just this guy who's I don't who's I like push-ups, dude. I don't know. I can't tell. Masculinity fucks with my head, dude. It has hurt many people.
It's so funny to me that some people think they don't understand it. It should just be you have your amount of testosterone or whatever, and it's just do that. You don't need to try and have more, be more masculine. And then people they're taking it away. Let me be more masculine. It's well,
I think the real problem is
don't try to.
I couldn't agree with that more. And, this isn't that silly. So I'm going to stop talking about this soon because this is a silly show. I was trying to I don't know if you could tell. I was trying to not go on my manhood rant. But
it's all good. We're a couple men. We all got 10 dicks and we do push-ups with all of them.
Super strong. I fucking am beer. You know what I mean?
It's one of my favorite things to do.
I'm wearing my I Am a Truck shirt right now.
You are a truck. I'm a truck.
Hey, buy my merch, shop.davetotheross.com.
Oh yeah. Oh, we got to do our announcements.
Yeah, but anyway, what were you saying? Go.
Oh, I already forgot. No, yeah. Ooh, fucking forgot.
All right.
It's easy to forget, but hell yeah, get Dave's merch. What's it called? .rodeo. You can find all our shit. Video,
link to our YouTube and stuff like that. And Caleb's got tour dates, calebsignin.com. I don't have anything posted yet, but I do at the end of the year. And there's links to my other podcasts and albums you can buy and merch and shit on my website, DaveTheRoss.com.
His shirts are funny. His album is great. He has a hat. Yeah. Get it if you want. Come see me. I will be May 7th and 8th at Southern Roots Park Circle in Charleston, South Carolina. May 14th and 15th, I'll be at the White Bull. That's Hideout Comedy in Boston. Come check it out. May 28th and 29th, I'll be at the Madhouse in San Diego. June 2nd through the 6th, I'll be at the Portland Helium with Troy Walker. It's going to be a lot of fun. I love you. At Dumb Caleb on Twitter. At Caleb Sign on Instagram. Those are the motherfucking announcements. Look at that.
Dude, this also just reminded me, you know what I fucking love?
What
is I haven't done it yet, but I know the guy who runs it and I love him and his shows is Hideout Comedy in Boston. And we've talked a lot and it just reminded me I am going to hit him up because I'm just going to, I don't know. It's still Sam, right?
I don't even know.
Okay. Well, maybe it's not. Neither way. Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about then, but it does remind me. Sam Ike in Boston is so funny. Sam. I love that dude.
Oh yeah! Look at us.
Man. Look at us.
That's right, dude.
Look at me, huh?
Look at Dave. He's a truck.
You did. I know. Great. I'm wearing almost exclusively my own merch right now.
All I do is wear merch. This is a festival. This is a brewery. Mm-hmm. I have nothing that's not promoting.
Do you have Caleb Sign-In shirts or hats or anything like that?
All I have is those koozies that say "Dab it and shake it."
I mean, that's pretty good.
But yeah, I should get a hat and a shirt and everything.
It's funny. I'm wearing a hat and a shirt that I sell. And behind me are all posters of shows I've been on. This doesn't look good. It seems like I really love myself. And
I love you, Dave. So you should like your own stuff. Because Dave's stuff's good. Buy his stuff and listen to this podcast and tell your friends. Because this podcast is growing at an alarming rate. And it matters a lot to us, and matters a lot. It's a waste of time, but it's a lot of fun. You got to kill time.
Literally exists to waste time, and I couldn't be happier about it. Yeah, review us on iTunes. Rate us, even if you don't want to write a review. Just drop it in there.
Please give us a good review. Someone left us a bad one. It gave me nightmares 3 nights in a row. Don't give us 1 star. Please give us 5 and say something nice. And we're not even going to read it, but it's good to know.
It was such. We only have we have one bad review on
really
Apple Podcasts, and it's so negative that it's funny. It's like this person. Sometimes a negative review will really, like, the ones that are just kind of calm really hurt my feelings. But when the guy's like, these people should not exist, and it's like, okay, well, what happened to you?
Right.
what did someone who talks like us do to you? I don't know. That's pretty extreme for our show where we talk about poop or whatever. Right.
We're just having fun, and they're like podcast Hitler, where they're like, every podcast is a blight.
Blight. That was the word.
They call us the blight.
Wow.
So we're ignorant. Like, also, we're not even talking about anything. How can we be ignorant?
You can't be ignorant if we haven't said anything controversial.
Yeah, I'm going to rename my shoes, and they're like, what a bunch of idiots. Oh, it's not even wrong. It's not even a thing.
I'm going to rename my shoes. That's so funny. These guys are ignorant. Yeah. Like, well, these guys named somebody's Cactus Daniel. What a bunch of ignoramuses, which is a word I learned from the peg game at Cracker Barrel.
Right. Ignoramus.
Ignoramus.
I love that peg. I love pegging. That's what I say. Hashtag Dave and Caleb Peg.
Buddy, can I tell you, you're real good with the announcements. I think the announcements are your job now.
I'm a professional.
That's true. That is true.
That's right. And boy, that's a blight. The fact that people are giving me money, you're a bunch of idiots. I am a criminal.
You know what, dude? Let's just live on the podcast right now. Why don't we just call it? Let's fucking start our Patreon. Let's just do it. We've been delaying it. I don't know for whatever reason, because I don't know why. It's like more people start listening. You should, but whatever, dude. We want to do more, so we're gonna start doing bonus episodes.
Let's do it. Oh yeah.
No bonus episode this week, though.
No, sorry. All right. Look, we're in charge. We do what we want. You don't bully us around just because you give us money. Don't you think that puts you in nothing? Our first tier is you get nothing. You pay money and get nothing. How about that?
Yeah.
How about we'll block you online? You can't watch any of this. How about that?
How about this? Fuck you, huh? Yeah, you sign up for our Patreon, you can go to hell.
A free trip to hell with Dave and Caleb. $10 a month, we'll be outside your house with a rock, and we'll get you. Look out.
I'm looking at
$10
right now.
I don't even know. I've never had a Patreon. I don't know how it works, but aren't we supposed to send them a coffee mug and hey, you get to hear us watch the Goodfellas together. It'd be really funny if we did a movie commentary one and all we said was that was good. Like, it's just you watch the movie, and at the end we go, that was really good. Welcome to What's It Called Movies. Me and Dave just watch a movie and say if we liked it or not for 2 seconds at the end.
That was good. Yep. Good. Oh wow, that was good. What's it called? Dude, it's like 5 minutes long. Did you see it? Yeah, I saw it. It was good. What's it called?
We gotta do that.
Yeah,
I totally love the logo and then the song, and it's so short. Here's our review of Titanic. How was it? It was pretty good.
What's it called?
But we're like dressed up like Siskel and Ebert, and we have nice chairs. It's like, it looks like a really good.
It's like black background. Yeah, we're super far away from each other. One of us is really angry, but still positive about the movie. One of them's like, I love that movie. And it was like, me too, you piece of shit.
Oh yeah, and that's the kind of stuff you're going to get on Patreon if you give us some money.
Yeah. Also on Patreon. So here's the thing. While we were talking, I was trying to pick a username and make sure patreon.com/what's it called wasn't taken, but I don't want to do that while we're live recording a show. So this week, we're going to be, I know for a fact, we'll put up a bonus episode every week. And then we also will figure out some other dumb shit to put on there probably.
Hell yeah.
If you would like to get in on the ground floor and sign up for our Patreon right now, go to what's it called.rodeo, and there's a link to our Patreon there. I'm just going to make it. I don't know what the URL is, but I will know by the time this episode is out.
You'll know.
I will know. I will know.
Yes. If
Yeah.
you're really rich, give us all your money. Make us rich. You're poor now. How about that?
We do know that we have at least one billionaire fan.
Right.
Yeah.
Kanye West.
It's Kanye loves our show. Yeah,
That would be really funny. We have 10 listeners. One's Kanye, and then my 9 aunts.
What if on the Patreon, all we do is every week we rename Kanye? Just every week.
We're like the richest people alive. We're just Kanye's personal podcast.
He's the only. Yeah.
We're a non-fungible podcast. Only Kanye can listen.
Yeah, we are Kanye's Martin Shkreli, which is like a joke that Dennis Miller would make, but
Kanye West's Martin Shkreli. Or like Cary Grant can't even go to get bananas in that island anymore ever since Tom Segura went to How much time would I have to spend to understand that joke? You only have to read Ulysses a couple times before you understand the fucking what?
Yeah,
I don't like school.
He knows
this
a lot of
joke was
words.
school.
Yeah, man, that dude had a more surprising turn than anyone else in comedy. If you like look at him now, you would never know that he was like, he was on SNL. He was a really liberal comedian, and then overnight. He was just like, put people in cages or whatever he fucking thinks now. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Priest, look out. It could happen to anybody. Just stay strong. Keep listening to our podcast so you don't become Dennis Miller.
Totally.
And if you're Dennis Miller, what if Dennis Miller listens and then he loves it? He's like, oh, these guys.
Motherfucker.
There's 2 cats on Patreon. I give them 50 phones a month and they give me an extra pack of food.
Oh, man. Yes. Listen to What's It Called and continue listening. If you would like to not be Dennis Miller, we can promise you this. Nobody who listens to our podcast is Dennis Miller. And that one would be led to believe that would mean that we are the cause of you not being Dennis Miller.
Yeah, so don't take any chances. I don't know what the control group is, but if you don't, you listen or you will turn into him. So that's them's the break.
Yeah. Sorry.
So,
Sawi.
That'll be
a thing I like to say.
Sawi.
To other grown-up. Yeah, Sawi. And then I just hold up a picture of an emoji. I don't like to talk to my friends.
You need to get a fat head size just emoji to post on. That'd be fun.
Hell yeah, dude.
So we got to rename Toy Story.
Yes, and that's fun. Are you a Toy Story fan? I love Toy Story.
Love all 4. I think they're so fun. I think my favorite is 3. Second favorite is 1. Third favorite is 2. And fourth favorite is 4. 4 is great, but 3 is so good. Love them all.
Yeah, they're tough to rank because they're all so good. I haven't seen. Maybe I'll binge the Toy Stories. I haven't seen them in a while.
So fun, so funny.
4 was really great. I mean, 4. I mean, it just went on so long, so 4 couldn't be my favorite. But they added more toys, and I guess they add toys every one. Yeah. But fucking Key and Peele being in it just really made it, dude. They're incredible. Fun. Yeah,
Forky killing himself was hilarious.
Well, that's the other fucking crazy thing is that those movies. The more they go on, the more like really depressed they get. There's a moment at the end of Toy Story 3 where all of the toys are in a garbage incinerator and they're in the trash and it's moving toward a flame that will kill them. And they all hold hands and accept death.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's the end. And they close their eyes and they're ready to die. I was watching it in the theater. I was like, I don't know what would happen to me in my life if I saw this when I was 8. You know what I mean? Probably be good to find out about wanting to die that young.
Yeah. A lot of Pixar, I think, is I wish that like Inside Out and Toy Story 3, if those had come out when I was needed them and young, but I could have learned about feelings and death and all that. That would have been great. But, I'll learn all the lessons 20 years too late. That's fine. That's my brand.
Sure.
So I love it. I saw Toy Story 3 when it came out. Probably the biggest group I ever saw a movie with. Went and saw it with like 20 friends. We all cried hard. It was like went to see it in IMAX.
Yeah.
Had no idea what we were in for. Great experience. Yeah. But yeah, death. It's like, whenever it's like, Superman fights Hitler, and you're like, this is a little too real. Like when it's like a very serious storyline.
Wait, what?
When like sometimes there's like when a comic book gets really real, like around World War II, they all just got real as hell.
Right.
But yeah, Toy Story 3 was just like the toys go to hell.
Right. Totally.
Yeah.
Man, that was actually my favorite Archie comic when Jughead fought Hitler. That was really good. Okay, so Toy Story. Let's see here. It's a cartoon about a group of toys in a kid named Andy's room, and they are alive. They pretend to be toys when he's there to be their toys, but then they have separate lives. And Andy, right in the first Toy Story, Andy moves and he leaves Woody behind, and then Woody has to is like trying to get back to Andy, right?
Right.
That is the story.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Buzz thinks he's real. He doesn't realize he's a toy.
Oh, that's right. And he just got Buzz, and Buzz.
Yeah. Woody's jealous of Buzz.
Woody's jealous of Buzz because Buzz is the new most important toy.
Yeah.
And then no, that's what happens in 1, and 2 is the one where they move, right? And Buzz and Woody get left behind.
And Jessie is new, and she's been left behind before. And then she sings a song, and everybody cries. And the Prospector.
Yes, this is 2. They're in the Toy Story, right?
And
right.
Newman,
in the toy store.
Newman is the guy that owns the farm, the toy barn or something.
Newman, Wayne
Newman.
Knight.
Pretty sure Wayne Knight voices that guy. But 2's great. And 3 is college. 4 is Woody moves to the circus, right?
Yeah, totally.
And then those creepy like dolls.
Yes.
Oh god, those creepy dolls and Forky. Holy shit, 4 is so good.
So then, like, what are other things that happen? I'm just trying to talk and help generate ideas for names of Toy Story because it's a band of toys. They're like a toy family that lives together in a child's room.
How about don't put us in your ass?
Yeah, I mean, there's that absolutely perfect Hampton Yount joke. Do you know that joke?
No, what is it?
It's about how his friend growing up had a wrestling buddy, one of those My Buddy thing. It was like a Hulk Hogan thing, and he showed him the hole he cut in it where he fucked it. And the joke is, and I'm totally butchering this joke, but it's like maybe my favorite joke of all time. It's absolutely perfect, and it's like so. And the joke, Hampton's like, I just imagine at the end of the night, Hulk Hogan hobbles into the bedroom and he's like, Woody, Buzz, we got to kill Andy, man. Just the funniest.
Oh man, that is a perfect joke. God, that's funny. We gotta kill Andy, man. Oh man.
Yeah, dude. So funny.
Oh man.
Okay, so it's a story about toys. What should we call a story about toys? You know what I mean?
Ooh, okay.
Toy journey.
Toy journey. Doll time.
Doll time? Yeah.
Doll time.
Suck
Tool Man.
Suck my dolls. You know what I mean? That's a lot of fun. It's about a toy cowboy and a spaceman, you know? So we'll call it Gravity. How about that? Gravity, if you think about it, you could really call any movie Gravity because there's gravity.
It always
everywhere.
applies. Yeah. Times.
Breathing. They call the movie Breathing.
Time, gravity. How about Surprise Cry?
Yeah.
Feelings for men.
There you go. Yeah, totally. We can't feel unless they're toys talking to us. Thank God it's toys and not our families. Yeah, totally. Feelings for Men is really fucking good, dude. I feel like Feelings for Men is really solid.
And I would like to Photoshop it like like deodorant for women, but it's like feelings for men. And it's like has a wrench. Has a wrench on.
Yeah. It has a wrench with one single tear rolling down it.
A
crying wrench.
Right. Do they ever hang out with the wrenches? A wrench is probably just Toy Story. What about dad stuff? Or is all dad stuff dead? Like the wrenches are dead.
Oh,
screwdrivers are dead.
That's so funny, dude. I never thought about that. What else is alive in there? Are the wrenches just used to make the toys? Are they alive because they're toys, or is everything inanimate alive? Because that is interesting. Like, why didn't the desk have a soul? You know, they could sit on the bed. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, interesting. Wow, this is that's what 5 is going to be. They find out. What about the toy box? What about that toy box?
Wow. Yeah.
Do you need eyes? I think you need eyes. The phone has eyes. I don't know.
Yeah, what would it be weird for the toys to see come to life? Like, yeah, what's normal to be alive for them? You know, we ask the hard hitting questions here on what's it
crazy
called.
Because in Beauty and the Beast, a candle's alive, but is a candle alive in Toy Story Land? I don't know.
Yeah, are the toys alive in Beauty and the Beast? There's a candle and there's a clock and there's like a bunch of dishes. The dishes
what about
talk.
A yo-yo? The yo-yo alive? That's a toy.
A gun. Did the guns talk? Let's do it.
If they just moved Toy Story to Georgia and all Woody has is guns, and he just has 10 guns that all fight.
All his friends are guns, and they all listen to Joe Rogan. And gun story.
The bow and arrow gets like thrown in a river.
Somebody please animate an entire movie that's just like Toy Story, but it's guns hanging out in a gun store, and it's called Gun Story. And every night when the guy closes up shop, they get fucking wasted and they talk about how they hate cancel culture.
Oh man.
Every night.
Ben Shapiro's going to make this movie it's going to be set at a gun show.
Gun Show Piro is going to be
Gun Show Piro. And one of the guns is that was just used for a shooting gets shot by a good gun.
Right. Wow.
A bad gun can only be shot by a good gun.
Yeah. Right. In Gun Story 1, it's
one of the guns tries to commit suicide by jumping off the porch, but then he flies. Turns out guns can fly.
Okay, so it's like what's Woody? So Woody the shotgun, right? Who's old Bill's most, I'm going to call him old Bill. He's an old man. He's got a lot of guns, right? And he's had a lot of guns for a long time, and they hang out on the gun rack. But Woody's the one that's always in Bill's hands, and he loves being in Bill's hands. And it means a lot to him. And all the other toys look up to Woody and respect him, and he's the leader. Because he's the gun that's in his hands. But then Buzz R15 shows up and because old Bill started to get really worried about the liberals canceling him, you know? And we're getting attacked by the Russians or whatever he's believing. And so it's Gun Story 1 is about how old Bill starts watching InfoWars and guns aren't for hunting ducks no more. No. He's got to get a Buzz Lightyear R15.
I want to see one of those trumpet guns. Like Elmer Fudd has a gun that has a trumpet at the end. And he's like feeling old fashioned. He gets dropped in a big one of those big claw machines that has bullets in it, and all the bullets are like, "Help me, put me in your gun."
And that old trumpet musket is voiced by the guy who plays Cliff in Cheers, because he's in every fucking Pixar movie. John Ratzenberger, big fan, quite honestly. Yeah. Totally.
Dude,
gun story.
Gun Show Piro. That's
Gun Show Piro.
That's the best thing I've ever heard.
Oh man, this is a go. I mean, feelings for men, feelings for
That
boys.
might be the winner.
Boy feelings.
Boy Feelings.
Yeah,
That's
totally.
the name of my first album, dog. Boy Feelings.
I think we should call it Adventure Time, which, by the way, is another name for literally anything. Adventure Time is such a good name.
Could have been Indiana Jones. That could have been Star Wars, Lord of the Rings.
I feel like, I got to be honest with you, like Feelings for Men is good, but I feel like there's an even bigger Toy Story because like we're looking for, I don't want to give up is my point.
Right.
And it's like, so what is it? It's just the thing is that Toy Story is a perfect name.
Toy Story is a perfect name.
Do not need to rename it. Not
What
at
if
all.
we named it, I would love to like name it Defund the Police or something, but like what if Woody...
That's so funny.
Does Woody have a gun?
I feel like Woody does it. I will say that I don't think Woody and Buzz and the rest. I think the toys would be divided if they existed right now. I feel like Woody is a leftist. He's like pretty.
Mr. Potato Head's a Republican. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, which he'll be really conflicted about. Like when they take the Mister out, Mr. Potato Head's like, "Whoa,
they won't know who he is."
Well, I got the Mrs. What? How is this? Bye. The pig doesn't give a shit, but the Slinky's a libertarian. That's clear.
You know, the Slinky's a libertarian.
Yeah.
The dinosaur. Who's the dinosaur?
The dinosaur's afraid all the time. I feel like he's a leftist too.
He's a journalist. He's like he has his own show and he's very afraid. And then
right, totally. No. Isn't it so funny? I'm a leftist. It's funny. I think it's hard to say because I don't agree with people being mean on Twitter. And that's a lot of the leftists I interact with, but I'm a leftist and I live in fear. And I do think those two things go together.
Oh man, we should rename our podcast that. I'm a leftist and I live in fear.
What's funny is that's the thing we have in common with Republicans. It's just a whole other type of fear. I'm afraid that no one likes me. They're afraid that aliens and Mexicans are going to murder us. Which is so embarrassing for them.
And we're all wrong. None of us are right.
I know.
Oh, boy.
We're doing something wrong with the whole system. I don't know if you've heard this before, but there are systemic issues.
That's what I keep hearing. I used to try and figure them out, but I figured this was more fun. That's the thing, pandemic, I used to think I had an ideology and I'm like, it's hugely contradictory and I'm based on what I know, which is almost nothing. So it's like, I don't know what I would describe myself as. I'm definitely not, I don't know enough to know shit. Like I've tried to read books to know.
Yeah.
Like a left-wing book and a right-wing book. And I just don't like to read. So I don't know what it's going to be.
I know.
It's hard. It's hard to know stuff.
It's tough. When you start out on that kind of path, like looking to be enlightened in some category, because you want to read about it. I have this exact problem, but you don't know who to trust. You can read a whole book, and then when you're done, you find out that person is both stupid and hated by everybody.
Right. Yeah. How am I supposed to know?
Yeah.
It's impossible.
They speak with authority. That's why Alex Jones is able to exist, because he's like the dumbest, angriest, most uselessly minded person probably on planet Earth, but he says it with confidence. And he's just like, purple aliens are the president. There are 4 purple aliens inside of Joe Biden controlling him with joysticks.
Right. And he says things that sometimes it's fun to think. Okay, sure. I like the idea of a Men in Black alien inside of Joe Biden's head. Sounds fun to me.
Be incredible.
But, it is pretend, but I like it.
That's a good point, man. I would really love to live in a world with like aliens and ghosts and Bigfoot, and how like there was some big conspiracy that was the reason that everyone I know is in pain, and not just because there's like billionaires ruining everything.
Right. That's what I always think is funny about the alien people. Where I'm like, are there aliens? Probably, maybe. I don't know. I don't think we'll ever meet them because life is not that cool. Who told you life was so cool you'd meet aliens? It's
yeah.
not.
Why would it be you, Daryl?
Right. And why? That's just life is not that awesome. I'm sorry. It's just not. That's a plot of a movie. That's why we watch movies. They're not like life. We got the sun and the moon. Get used to it. We're not going to meet the aliens. Sorry.
If you're lucky, Campbell's will tweet back at you. You know what I mean? If you're like, man, I love Mazda, and Mazda's like, I love you, then that's like pretty good.
That's life. That's what life is. Steve Harvey might follow you back. Good.
Yeah, totally.
I hope you like. Sometimes you find a quarter. That's life.
Yeah,
it's not aliens we get to meet them. No.
Yeah,
life's not that good.
That's why when huge things occasion to happen to people, we never let anyone ever forget about it ever.
Right.
I mean, yeah. Like there's one Jesus, and all that guy did was he was nice. That's all that happened. He's the only person ever who was nice. And there's like all sorts of shit about him that we still say.
Yeah, that's how important it is to be nice. People, it'll blow people's minds. People will put you in their windows forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
Everyone on Earth, even people who don't believe you exist, will celebrate your birthday every year.
You know what?
I get more presents on his birthday than I do on my fucking birthday.
Dude, that's a good Jesus joke.
That's true.
I'm a sucker for a good Jesus joke. I love. I have a theory about Jesus that I think is pretty funny. What if he was just the one guy? Because let's say, because I used to have this debate with my dad, who's a preacher, but like, so the whole thing with Jesus was that he was the perfect guy.
Mm-hmm.
He was the only guy that never sinned, and he was the Son of God. But I'm like, was that though? He had free will, so he could have sinned. He just didn't. And is that what made him the Son of God? Like, if he did sin, would there just have to be another? Like 10 years later, he's just like, I guess we'll try again, another virgin birth. But because if he had free will, it means he could have done. So, like, was he just the only one that did it? Could it have been lots of different people, but he was the only one who was just nice all his life and did the right thing every time? And it was totally possible for someone else to do it, just no one else did. Or could. I don't know. Because that's pretty interesting. It was he crushed it. And then God was like, you're my son.
I love the idea that he was the third try. I think that's really funny. Like, there are other people who are like, I had a virgin birth. And they're like, yeah, but your son's a fucking dick.
Yeah.
He's this, we keep sending Mary Magdalene over to him and he's just mean and judgmental.
Right. And he's beating kids up and he doesn't like to read and he's just.
I'll also say this. It's got to be pretty easy to be nice if you don't have a dad. I'm just going to say, if you don't have a father, I mean, that's like how much less baggage. You've only got mom? Damn, dude.
Right. And your mom's Mary. He's pretty famous.
Yeah, pretty totally. Good.
Yeah. So that's, and he got to be raised by, I think she was 16 or something. Young mom, she's got a nice strong back, picking old little Jesus up all the time.
Totally.
She doesn't get old until you're old. That's pretty cool about having a 16-year-old mom.
Yeah.
Pretty fun.
You can you go to the same concerts, you and your mom. Yeah. You like the same, bands that play the jug or whatever.
Yeah, you're from the same generation. That's pretty weird. Oh,
yeah, totally.
We're both millennials. So
Jesus and Mary were both millennials.
They were both born right at 0 AD. That's pretty fun. So
what would that be like if you were born AD and your mom was born BC? That would be
so confusing.
That's so weird,
Yeah.
Then I feel like you call your mom old. Then it's okay. You're fucking old. You were born in a whole other eon. It's a new eon.
It's funny. I was talking with Jenny last night about how it's like endearing to call your dad your old man, but if you call your mom an old woman, she'll punch you in the face.
Yeah, that is weird. Though there is that
old man.
There is that culture of like men referring to their wife as my old lady, and
they hate it. They don't like it.
I don't know. I feel like isn't it like a thing where it's like normal to them?
Good. Try it out. Call your lady an old lady every once in a while. See how she likes it.
I do, and she beats my ass every time, every day, every single day.
We
My
also talked
girlfriend
about
beats me up.
the if Santa Claus was a woman and we're still calling her fat and old all the time. She's got a belly full of jelly. Everybody be like, shut the fuck up. Leave me, Miss Santa alone.
Damn, that's so funny.
So
Why are you being so mean to Santa?
Right, but it's like, is it nice to call men fat and old, or men just not complaining enough and just being like, just taking it and dying early? I don't know. But it's like, we're calling this guy fat and old. Jeez.
There are a lot of very simple things we say about Santa that are funny. He loves cookies. And it's like, Jesus Christ, relax, man. Everybody likes cookies. Back off this guy.
He's chugging milk and eating cookies at midnight. Like, just out of control.
Don't have him read anything because Santa's dyslexic. And yeah, that's the thing I just like to point out about Santa.
Right. I gotta check that list so many times. He really has some learning disability.
Yeah, that's why he checks it. Because it's that part of it. That part of it's difficult for Santa.
It is hard. Poor Santa. So we got Toy Story is Feelings for Men.
I think Feelings for Men is
Feelings for Men is funny.
I do, and I love it.
Don't put us in your ass.
And I
just like, killed the desk.
Yeah. Man, I really do feel like I don't know. I'm not finding the name that I'm looking for this week. And you know what, man? I think I just got to be okay with that.
You know what is cool about our show, though, is we have Twitter suggestions.
My God, Caleb, with the segues and the announcements, holy moly.
That's interesting. It's funny thing. It's like it's 5 o'clock somewhere when he's like, what will Jimmy Buffett do? And Jimmy will go, funny you should ask. I'm also on this song.
What was I laughed and then I forgot what I was saying at all. Oh yeah. Follow me on Twitter at Dave to the Ross. Follow Caleb on Twitter at Dumb Caleb. Every Sunday, sometimes we're a little late, but usually we're on time. Every Sunday, we tweet out what we're renaming that week. And if you want to participate, we read the ones that stuck out to us on the show. And look, if you don't make it in 1 week, guarantee you'll make it in the next week. Yes, we go through a lot of them.
And some of y'all are so funny, it makes me mad. I get angry and I can't handle it. Some of you are too funny.
This week we had
I'm loving these already.
Oh, dude, there's a lot. There's one in particular that I thought was like, it's so good. We're not going to top it. But I collected our awards first.
Oh, yeah, the Ricky Shits. The first annual Ricky Shits.
Thank you so much for listening.
Chadwick Boseman gets all of them. I'm sorry.
The 2021 Ricky Shits Awards, which is named that for no reason, and fuck you. That's the reason behind it. Yeah, Chadwick Boseman is still alive in our hearts and wins every single award, no matter who participates. Right. So we had only 2 extremely loud and incredibly close based suggestions this week. At Jonathan B. Morse said, extremely Tim Allen and incredibly not in prison for trafficking cocaine. Which is so great. And
wow.
At Isidal Sue, extremely nostalgia and incredibly pre 9/11. And these are both very funny, but I think we got to go with Jonathan B. Morse. You know,
that's
extremely
so
Tim Allen and incredibly not in prison for trafficking cocaine is much so like Gravity, and that you could call any movie that.
Yeah, and I think we should. I love it. You get a Ricky Shit, my friend.
Jonathan B. Morse, you are the proud winner of 2021 Ricky Shit. Congratulations, my friend.
Extremely Ricky and incredibly shit. And
we got a bunch of Dude, Where's My suggestions?
Oh, hell yeah.
So many. I think 6. Yeah. At Nerdtastic at Nerdtastic 91686, who is a comic named Jeffrey Kunkel that I know. Really funny guy. Oh, hell yeah. He said, dude, where's my childhood? At Luis.com says, dude, where's my buzz? I like it. Oh, this one's also good. At Jonathan B. Morse says, dude, where's my Wilson? That's great. At Agent Exile says, dude, where's my Woody? At a Pock Pod says, dude, where's my potatoes balls? And at Darth Plato said, dude, where's a snake in my boots? Damn. That's fuck, man. Those are all really funny. And I think dude, where's my potatoes balls and dude, where's a snake in my boots are the front runners for me.
Dude, where's the snake in my boots is so funny. I think that's my pick. That's so good.
It's so dude, where's my childhood is.
Oh, yeah. Wait, maybe dude, where's my childhood? That one.
I think, yeah. They're
also,
all
so much of this is when we read it in which order, because it's like, I don't know.
Totally.
Dude, where's my childhood? So funny.
How you deliver it, absolutely.
We can make more Ricky shits. We have a big backlog of Ricky shit.
I think I gotta. We should give it to Nerdtastic 91686. Dude, where's my childhood? For a very specific reason, because my favorite this week by far was another Darth Plato one, which I think I'm gonna give like the number one Ricky shit and the Brian Regan Award because because they said his name is Andy. He said Toyhood, and I just think Toyhood, dude. Toyhood is a fucking.
That's so funny.
And yeah, I mean, Brian, Toyhood. It's a toy, but it's boyhood. Toyhood.
Ethan Hawke is a Toyhood. He gets older.
God, you got a good Brian. Ethan Hawke. I eat these by the sleeve.
Hey.
Buzz. Get out of the toy chest. Yeah, dude. All right, let's go through the rest of them.
All right, we got there's so many good ones. I love Toy Herstory.
Whoa, I didn't even
instead of history.
See that one. That's
Toy
great.
Herstory by Nightmare Madman. Really funny. The Expendables. This makes me laugh. Tyler Holton. That's so funny.
A sphincter says, yeah. Oh my God. At Demurist says, we had to skip the puberty years for obvious reasons. God, that's fucking great. At Tess Snorker, Devin Koch says, this house is fucking haunted. Andy, we're moving. Dude,
that was great.
That was the type of shit I was searching for with my name. Yes, they're haunted. They're fucking talking toys.
Yeah, we need to have the best sentence award, like when the title is a whole sentence.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
Like we bought a zoo. Also,
this house is fucking haunted. Andy, we're moving. Sounds like a Blink-182 song.
Ooh, the Blink-182 award. That's another fun
haunted.
One. We got wow, there's so many good ones. We got we have a bunch of dude mice.
Oh wow, another Taste Snorker one.
Guys and dolls. Oh, I love that.
They said fanplastic toys and where to find them. I swear I saw them a moment ago. That's funny. That's really funny.
Oh, that's so good. World's longest unboxing video.
Oh, dude.
Thank you, Darth Plato.
That's great. Oh, dude. At Nick's Not Funny 69, which, by the way, good handle.
Great handle.
Nick's Not Funny 69 says, look who's talking now. That's fucking damn it.
That's Nick. So good.
That's what I was looking for.
Shit. Love it.
Good for you. Good job.
Wow. So many good ones. Thank you for participating in this, folks. We always love it. I'm always like wondering, and it always happens. Like everybody loves to play along. I feel like we invented our own sport. So
dude, it's the best, man. I mean, honestly, it's like, remember when At Midnight was going and they did that hashtag game and we would all play? It was so fun. Like a category game on Twitter. Nothing is fun.
It is. We're the new At Midnight.
Oh, let's make sure to call out their handles, by the way, when we call them. That was at Zahid Devji, who said guys and dolls. And
Guys and dolls, really funny.
Zahid's a great comic in Houston who I love. And then it was at Boombox Brian who said toy herstory. That might be that's so funny. Ooh, at Boombox Brian also said Neighbors starring Zac Efron. That's so stupid. Oh man.
It's really funny. I don't know if you know this, but Clinton Jacob always tweets, well, wait till after the election. No matter what I tweet or retweet, He says, "Wait till after the election."
Yeah, who is that? I don't
A really
know
funny
that.
guy in Cincinnati, but his picture is Joe Biden, and his name on Twitter is Caleb. Wait till after the election. All he does is just tweet, no matter what I say, goes, "Wait till after the election."
That's so fun. That is.
Yeah.
Is it a bot? Did he program a bot to do that?
Maybe, I don't know, but it makes me laugh every time because it's so funny. Like
Damn.
it makes every tweet funnier that someone says, "Wait till after the election."
I probably know him. I love Cincinnati. I'm giving that dude a
me
follow
too.
right now.
One of the best cities in the world.
It's so good for comedy, man.
Hell
I
yeah.
love it there.
Uh,
Let's all do one more. Pick one more, dude. You only get one more, dog.
Oh God, it's gonna be hard. Oh.
I got mine.
Okay, what is it?
At Winslow Dumaine, friend and fan of the show. Big fan of Winslow. He's the guy who made the Gatorade should be thicker sticker.
Gatorade should be thicker sticker. That's fun to say.
It is fun to say. He said QAnon for children. So wild.
All right, I want to say this for AW North Street.
Mm-hmm.
I love Small Soldiers because I'm picturing the poster like Saving Private Ryan style, but with Woody's serious face and Buzz's serious face.
Oh, that's great.
Like they have to really fight a war. I would love to see that poster. You know, one of them is we got to go save.
And the theme song is the fucking terrible Eminem song, Toy Soldiers, that he did with Dido. God, that song sucks so bad. Man, also runner up fucking at Agent Exile said Puppet Master for kids.
That gets it to work. Seth Mills. Okay, I do like Liberal Cowboy and Republican Spaceman. It's pretty funny.
Oh, that's the Falcon and Winter. I feel like we don't get a lot of Falcon and Winter Soldier suggestions. We should maybe let that one go, but I don't know.
Ricky Shits.
Seth Mills.
But we'll see maybe next week if we get any more Falcon Winners. But this is our best episode.
Always.
Dude, this was great.
Thank you all so much for listening to our best episode. And we were not kidding. Sign up for our Patreon. We have a Patreon. Starting next week, we'll be doing bonus episodes. The only reason we're not doing next week is that we decided in the past 15 minutes to do it. And
That's right.
We need to talk about it.
Yes, we do.
I think what we're going to do. But yeah, fuck yeah, man. I mean, I love this show. I've been wanting to put out bonus episodes. So
I know.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it's going to be great.
And we love you all so much. Thanks for listening. What's it called? .rodeo is that URL for watching on YouTube and finding our Patreon and all that shit. Leave us reviews. Follow us. You know the handles. I don't know. I think that's it. You know?
We love you.
We love you.
Have a good night. See, look how much I'm sweating.
I know.
Gross.
I'm covered in sweat.
Please,
what is it about
watch us on
podcasting?
YouTube. You can watch how I sweat while we record.
Yeah, he showed us the stink. Can you see mine? I got a black shirt on, so you
that's
can't
smart.
see, but it's
gray.
gross.
Yeah, I'm about to turn my AC back on. Oh my god!
No
this
shit.
is what I do for you people. I'm riffing in a hot attic. All right. Good night.
Why? What is that, dude? I get so sweaty when I podcast, and I'm just
Because
sitting
the
here.
riffs are hot.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Nice.
All right.
What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? Oh, he doesn't even know what it's called. What's it called? What's it called?
What's It Called is produced by Hold the Phone Comedy. HoldThePhone.tv. Yeah.